Hi, it's Tony, your Pop Pop's Workshop. We've got a company we've worked with in the past that sent us a product to test out. So we've got from Dewenwils, we've got this 2-pack of surge protectors. So the great thing about that was I was in the process of needing to go out and get a couple because I'm going to come around the other side here real quick. We have a quote-unquote industrial or heavy-duty one up underneath here for plugging all our paraphernalia in under here. And a couple of the outlets are just not working anymore, so it's failing. And I don't like where I've mounted that. I thought it was a genius idea when I built the table, not so much. So follow along, watch the video. We'll put these in, and we'll talk about a couple other products that Dewenwils has sent us in the past and how they're working out in the shop. Okay, let's talk about where we put the second one. It was designed to use to replace this faulty one that I got when I built this bench a couple years ago now. So it's lasted, but several of the outlets have just stopped working. So we needed a replacement. It was up back behind, as we saw in the earlier video. Bad spot for it. If I wanted to try to plug stuff in, I was always trying to find it. So we debated on an upright with this here, but because of other things I had to plug in, the table saw, these other tools, the sander, the planer, either upright was going to be out of the range of one of those tools. So we decided to go either here on the face or just underneath on the edge. I figured I was going to bump this constantly and the chance of breaking it was high. So underneath here, it's out of the way. It's streamlined. I can turn it on and off. I have my table saw plugged in here. This is plugged into a floor outlet. Now I could plug the table saw into the floor outlet, but the table saw being plugged in here makes it surge protected. So that's just a better thing all the way around. So got both the Dewenwils up. We used our Makita with our Montana Brands drill extension, and we used these Craig 1-inch pocket hole screws because this style of panhead, get this when you're putting up surge protectors. This is great, fits right in the slot perfectly, holds exactly the way you want it to. So that's my recommendation. Any style of pocket hole screw that's got that style panhead, that's what you want. It's going to fit, it's going to hold perfect. So that's where we're at with those. A big thank you to Dewenwils for supplying those 2 surge protectors. They're going to work out just perfectly. We're able to keep a light on above Nana's table now that normally we'd have to just plug in separately. Now, if I want to turn the light off, I can just turn the surge protector off. It's great. Plus, my TV is surge protected. It's just going to be a better situation. Over here with this failed surge protector, now I've got the other one under there. It's in a better spot. I'll be able to plug stuff in. Maybe a little cord management to go along with what I've got going on there, but that's a later pop-pop problem, not a current pop-pop problem. So we're set. Again, Dewenwils, thank you very much. In fact, I have a code that I'll try to pop in right here. It's POPPOP15. It'll be on the screen, so you can go and get 15% off on these fine Dewenwils products. In fact, one of the great upgrades we've done in the shop here is, thanks to Dewenwils, this 50-foot extendable cord. This thing has been killer in the shop. This is a quality of life upgrade in the shop. I highly suggest you grab yourself one. They come in multiple sizes, multiple gauges. Pick the one that works best for you. Use that coupon code. And on here we have Let There Be Light. So we've got a 3-pack of remotes. You've probably seen us talk about those too. Those are great because I've got my dust collector out there on one. I've got my dust collection for my miter saw on another, and I've got these separate little individual light strings on the third. So that's been hugely helpful to have that remote. You're not constantly back and forth switching things on, bending under, moving around, which is another thing to come to. When I was down there trying to mount that, laying on my back, my limitations really came into play. The rolling around is not as easy. Again, with the stroke, I do notice trying to get into certain angles, the body just doesn't want to. With all the head trauma, the heart stuff, I still get dizzy if I'm looking the wrong direction. So keep that in mind if you've got some limitations, that it's going to take longer, and there are things to just be careful for when you're down there, especially down on the floor working around outlets and stuff. It's protected, but still, it's electricity. Be careful. All right. Well, thanks for watching. We appreciate that you did take your time to stop in and see what we were doing in the shop, even if it was a simple upgrade, but an important upgrade. And thanks again to Dewenwils for making that possible. Hopefully you're having some time to upgrade stuff in your shop. Like and subscribe if you get a chance. If you want to share this, we'd appreciate it. And remember, you can do this.